What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Butters back again with another video, and today we're going to be going over version 1.15.3 patch notes. I'm going to do this in under hopefully 15 minutes, so let's get right into it. Goon skins! Woo! Decker! Yay! Mako goon skin. Shimby goon skin. Bundle variants, color variants of those skins. Some are recolor bundles. Look at these, bro. So many recolors. Opal effects, we already know this. Vermis getting a buff for on hit. Marrow getting a slight nerf for healing, but it's stronger late game a little. It'll be better level 16. Thrax, nothing changed really besides more movement speed for ult. Crix, nerf to regenerative tissue. Idricel, nerf to mending. Basically, sustain mid-game is annoying, so they're nerfing it. Same thing with Xyrus. Crit healing nerfed. Bonus healing nerfed. You guys see a pattern, right? They're nerfing healing across the board because it's annoying. Lotus, damage reduction nerf. Rightfully so. 20% damage reduction's insane. Prima Donna, damage increase. Damage taken increase, excuse me. Demiurge, ability haste nerf, bloatware nerf. Ion, a little bit of a nerf to this. It was strong, valid. Adele getting some changes. Some slight nerfs, some slight buffs to not used augments. Basic attack cleave buffed, I guess. Mana cost decreased, sure. Mana cost increased, cooldown changed. Nerf. Overall, Adele nerf. Acheron I do know is getting a buff. Buff to augments, damage increase, basically more base damage, and now his bite scales with HP. Argus also getting a buff. Damage increase, damage increase, damage increase, speed on projectile ult increased. Whereas ult, I guess, didn't work with Overseer, so I'm gonna try Overseer Aurora ult, because that's gonna fucking pump. Bale. Third strike decrease. Let's go. Thank you, Ray. Thank you. This will make him less oppressive. He's still gonna be very strong / OP, but he'll be slightly worse. Boris, rightfully so, getting nerfed. They're making him a little squishy. Because, you know, we need some way to kill this character when he's got built-in mitigations in his E. Countess, slight buff to physical power growth and siphon damage. Crunch, his cleave on his Q is 100%, so it's almost like it's always empowered. So non-empowered Qs are going to deal 100% cleave damage. It's insane. Holy! I love Crunch right now. He's going to be even stronger next patch. Decker, missing health, scaling, increase. Okay, so damage increase. Overall, Decker buff. Cooldown nerfs. Well, cooldown decreases, which means it's a buff. Eden, Shred, no longer it procs the right way how it should. I guess it was bugged, and damage decrease, so Eden nerf. Fang Mao buff. Holy moly! People were already complaining about this character. Good luck next patch, bro. This character's buffed and ready to go next patch. Damage increases. Gadget, you know, they're buffing a lot of mages. Basically just damage increases across the board to help deal with the mid game. Because mid-game, tankier characters seem to take over. Meanwhile, mages seem to suffer a bit more. Same thing with Gideon. Power increases, his ult damage increases, everything increases. Greystone buffs as well. Mana increase, health decrease slightly, but he's getting some scalings changed. More damage in his base kit, and more bonus health damage. So you're gonna benefit more from building HP. Also more healing in his ultimate. Grim slight nerf, thankfully. Double Pain is getting scaling increase, but cooldown increase with it. So overall, Grux, you know, changed. Not really a nerf or a buff. Kind of evened out. Same thing with Howie with mages. Everything's getting changed as far as more damage, I believe, besides his primary rocket. Yeah, he's getting damage across everything else besides his rocket. And some slight cooldown increase on an augment. Ikra, they're actually giving Ikra buffs slash nerfs, like he's getting changed. We'll get to the biggest change later. They're giving his bubble percent pen, which is crazy to me. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, yeah, it's forcing people to think about using the bubbles more and benefit from it, but we'll see how it goes. He's got percent pen on his bubble exploding now. Alternate changes. Oh, some cooldown increases. Thank goodness this thing was up every 2 seconds. But yeah, this slow is still gonna be insane on his ult. Iggy, slight buffs. Might see some more Iggy. You don't really see him right now, and that's for a reason. This 20% damage to his ult is gonna be huge. Kalari, slight nerfs, thankfully. Sorry, there was a lie or something. Yeah, Kalari slight nerfs, cooldown increase on passive, cooldown increase, damage decrease, overall nerf. Bug fix with this, no longer draws minion aggro. Damage increase, so Quan buff, slight buff. Legion getting a slight nerf, but you'll be able to get his banner regen easier with this magical cap decrease to enable it, so that's nice. Storm Rifle looks like it's slight change, more focused on pen. Bellica, all mages are getting buffed, so you know, damage increases. Mako, he's getting less shield from his augment, thankfully. Slight Mako nerfs. Mori's getting a slight buff on her mark. You don't really see Mori much right now. Murdoch's getting a buff towards this augment. No one really uses it, so maybe people will use it now. Overall base stats decreased because he's strong. Power decrease, damage decrease, slight Murdoch nerf. Narb's getting a pretty unique rework where this War Anthem augment now heals along with giving power. So it's not just completely ditching the healing. His basic attacks now scale 100% off of physical power. Health regen, you know, different scalings. Thunk getting more physical power scalings, more magical power scalings. Crash bang boom, scaling with physical power now. So you might see some Narb jungle and offlane. Phase little nerf. Ramp nerf to Tiny Titan, buff to rumbling, so you might see some more rumbles. Additional healing decrease, just some slight ramp changes. It's overall nerf. Rena once again getting buffs because she's a mage. Cool thing about this aug with Sev, it now deals a quarter of a tower's maximum health as true damage every time you ult it. Now you do need minions because it's reduced by backdoor protection. So think of it this way. You get level 6, you get minions under tower, just ult the tower and you get a plate for free. It's so funny. So I'm going to be trying this because I love this augment. Other than that, looks like overall buffs for Sev. I know Skylar's getting a buff because she feels weak as hell right now. So they're bug fixing her and giving some more damage. Or on hit modifiers. It's nice. Apparently you can ult and be stealth as Sparrow. I didn't know that. Terra's getting a slight nerf, I believe, because you know she's overperforming right now. Slight scaling nerfs. Mana cost changes. Whoa, hello. Yure's getting a slight nerf as well. You know, fair enough. Zinx getting a slight buff with cooldown decreases and range increase on ultimate. Potions are getting nerfed, thankfully, because these things in the early and mid game just heal way too much sustain. You know, if you're poking someone in lane and then they just heal the full off a potion, it's kind of annoying. Brutalax now states the correct amount of tenacity. W. Pygmy Dust shrink is decreased, so it's a buff to Pygmy. Scattershot no longer benefits off of lifesteal. This is a big change. People used to build this with what's the item? Terminus. Terminus and Scattershot no longer works together, so don't do it. You don't get healing off of the Scattershot. But it does deal more damage to minions now, so it's used more as a clear tool rather than a heal tool. Sky Splitter slight nerf. Solaris slight nerf. Viper slight buff. Psionic Echo getting 60 power now. Absolution. Cost decrease. Attack speed increase. Slight changes. A little shift in its dynamic. It's still gonna be a good item. Earthshaker no longer has attack speed, so it's more ability focused now. More ability damage, more power, more HP, more haste. So buffed everything else besides taking away that attack speed. Muty, looks like there's some bug issues with it, but now it's fixed. Rebirth getting a cost increase, so it's getting nerfed. Tyranny's getting a buff. Dreambinder's getting a slight change, less power, more slow. Entropy's getting some damage increase. Orb's getting a nerf. Worldbreaker's getting more tenacity. Cresselia, another big change. This totally nerfs the new character, rightfully so. People would just spam Cresselia and Oathkeeper, but now you can't do that because this no longer has its passive anymore. They changed its passive from cooldowns to gold when triggered on heroes. So, you know, no more Cresselia. GG. Thank goodness. Void Conduit getting a slight buff. Dawn Star getting a slight buff. Dynamo getting more armor but less damage amp. Frosted Lure getting a slight buff. Tainted Charm slight buff. And Guardian slight buff. Curse Scroll slight nerf. Mr. Razul nerf. Flex Matrix slight nerf to haste, buff to armor. Transference nerf. Unbroken Will buff. And that's all the patch notes, bro, and some minor bug fixes. We did it. That was patch notes in hopefully less than 20 minutes. I tried for 15, but yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video or liked the quick run through, please let me know. I generally see patch notes going for like 50 minutes, so I wanted to do a quick rundown to see if people actually like it. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment. If you didn't like it, that's okay. Let me know that too in the comments below. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.